The Conservancy itself is about 90,000 acres on the Laikipia Plateau in northern Kenya. We have all of the big five wildlife present on the Conservancy, but what I think we're most famous for are our rhino populations. We're one of the largest rhino sanctuaries in East Africa. We have 102 black rhino now and nearly 30 white rhino. In recent years there's been a significant increase in poaching. We estimate that we've had to spend an additional $2 million to be able to protect the rhino that we have. A single rhino horn will be about 4 kilos, and rhino horn will go to an end user for about $60,000 a kilo. So we're talking close to $250,000 for a single rhino horn. In December 2013, we had our first trial drone come out with airware. We've called it the Aerial Ranger. We had about 10 days of testing together in collaboration with the Kenya Wildlife Service. We sent it out with our thermal imaging camera, and you could immediately see these wonderful shapes of the elephant going up to the water trough to drink. You could see the heat signature down their trunks. We on our system can simply point at an elephant and tell the unmanned aerial vehicle to circle around the animal that it's identified, and all of those autopilot systems will keep the drone in place, circling, keeping the camera in a gimbal on that animal or the wildlife that's been identified. A drone can play a fantastic deterrence role. People just thinking there's an eye in the sky will be a big part of the solution that we're looking for. We have 90,000 acres of wilderness. You put a drone up at 500 feet and you're still looking for a needle in a haystack. Even when a poaching incident takes place, it can be quite difficult to get the drone to that location quickly and in a way that can provide genuine support. Let's take, for example, it being the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's dark, it's raining, you've got the drone there. The best you can use is thermal imagery footage, and actually to try and distinguish human beings, let alone faces, can be a real challenge on the ground. In order to have the specifications that you need for an anti-poaching operation, you really are starting to look in the $200,000 plus range. What we are trying to develop is a solution much more in the region of, say, $70,000. Unfortunately, there are no real off-the-shelf solutions, in my view, available at the moment to deliver that. So, as well as the security aspects of a drone, we see this as a real opportunity for data collection. It might be things like wildlife censuses, flying overhead and doing our wildlife counts, tracking populations over time. It might be about checking on the health of a specific rhino. I think in the future, one of the things that's going to be very exciting in conservation is going to be the use of automatic recognition technologies. The softwares that are coming out now are able to isolate and identify that wildlife. We see drones providing much more of an everyday conservation role, conservation and scientific research. The drone will be part of a puzzle. It will be one of the solutions that we deploy, but it won't be the whole part of security. And I think to really see the value of a drone, both operationally and financially, we need to look at it as a total conservation solution with many roles and not only as an anti-poaching opportunity.